So friends, to boost fertility strength, to increase reproductive stamina, or even for weight loss, I regularly talk about certain types of exercises and yoga poses. There's a pretty long playlist about this. You know, many times you also say, "Sir, tell us some precise ones from these that work quickly." So, if we take 5 or 6 of the best exercises from those and mix them with a bit of weight training, if we do them in a loaded way with some weights, the results are really amazing. Alright. So for that weight training, whatever weights you have available at home, maybe you don't go to the gym, no problem. If you have dumbbells available or even a lightweight kettlebell of 5 to 7 kilos, 7.5 kilos, up to 10 kilos, if you have any disc available, you can use that to do the exercises. You are a complete beginner. If you don't have anything like this at home, you can even start your training by using a new pack of rice or flour, the ones that come in 5 or 10 kilo packs. It's not like you have to spend extra money just to get some weights or load. All you need is the desire to train. Let's find out how we can make our regular reproductive exercises 5 times more effective by adding load to those exercises. So friends, our first exercise will be the goddess squat, also known as Kailash Asana, which we've shown in many of our videos. For that, I'm going to use these 5 kg weight discs I have here. The principle of the goddess squat will remain the same. There should be approximately a 1 meter gap between both feet, and you need to turn both toes outward. This is a common stretch, and I've shown it in many videos. Now what do you have to do? Place both weights in front of you. If you have a 10 kg dumbbell, just hold that. If you have a kettlebell, hold that. You can use anything for this. Now, do the same goddess squat. Inhale as you go down. Make sure your thighs are parallel to the ground, and as you exhale, come back up. Inhale down, exhale up. Just make sure to pay attention to your form. Both your feet should be turned outward. Pay special attention to this. Inhale down, exhale up, come on. Inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up. You can do this for 15 to 20 rounds according to your own capacity. The next exercise can be done either with this disc or with your dumbbells. We've brought both feet to a 45-degree angle. Now, just like a cross-X squat, we'll bend alternate legs like this. I'll bend my right leg to the right side and bring this weight right next to my foot while my other leg remains completely straight. Okay, again, come up. Then I will bend my left leg to the left side, bring the weight next to my foot and come up. You'll do this for 10 to 20 rounds as well, like this, 1, 2, until then, handle the weight with the other hand, like this, 2, come on, 3, 4. You can see that with one hand fully extended, we are bringing it next to the foot. This is a very beginner-friendly exercise. This is part of a home workout sequence. I'm not challenging any gym trainer or professional gym goer. I'm not here to say they're right or wrong. This is for our yoga lovers who, while training a bit with weights, can train their muscle memory very well and can take the benefits up to 5 or even 10 times, just by loading their regular yogic stretches. Right, you'll do this one in the same way. If you don't have this, then do it with a dumbbell. Alright, and let's move on to the next exercise on our mat. So for the first exercise again, I've used a 5 kilo disc here. If you want, and if you are used to heavier weights, you can use more. Simply, what you have to do is this. You have to hold it like this with both hands and place it on your upper back, on your shoulders. Alright, even as I mentioned before, you can start training with a sack of rice flour as well. It does not matter. From here, engage your core and lower belly properly and make sure that you've spread your legs to your maximum limit. Alright, I am doing it in a more beginner-friendly way. I can also do this for you at full speed if I want. But beginners shouldn't be scared because sometimes they think, "Sir, the way you do it, we won't be able to." That's why I am doing it while sitting at a comfortable limit. Now, what do you have to do? Hold this weight like this, look straight ahead, and don't look down at all. Practice coming down slowly, step by step. While coming down, you should feel this. The important point here is that your spine should not be arching like this. You shouldn't force yourself to bend forward from your spine. Try to move forward in a straight line from your waist by rotating your pelvic socket, this whole joint, the hip joint. Go only as far as your capacity allows. It's not necessary to touch your elbows on the very first day. But your core should be engaged. Your lower back should be engaged. And as you bend forward, you should feel a strong stretch inside both legs. Alright, in this way you can see a really good stretch. The back should be completely flat. So don't start with 10 to 15 kilos on the very first day. Start with very light weights and first make sure the stretches feel comfortable. Alright, now how should the breathing be? Exhale as you look forward. I'm repeating this again and again. Don't hunch like this. If you can't touch down and can only go halfway, that's fine. But your back must be in a perfectly straight line. Let me give you another tip for this. Both your feet should be facing upwards. In the beginning position, if your feet are turned outward, it means your form is incorrect. If your feet are turned outward, your knees will stay bent and you won't get the desired stretch. You are restricting your forward movement, so don't do that. You will feel a lot of pain in your back later on because of this. Keep your legs straight, lock both knees. Like this, 1, 2, 2. Try to go down like this 10 to 15 times. You'll keep counting these reps the same way. Alright, you can do this in multiple sets, like we do 3 sets of 10 or 2 sets of 10, start like that. The next exercise is the actual Meru Vakrasana. We haven't done Meru Vakrasana yet. We just did the warm-up drill. It was like Bhumsana, almost okay. Now let's move on to the actual Meru Vakrasana. We'll slowly twist like this, trying to grab the left foot with the right hand, and we'll use the weight. Let the weight come over your back so that you really feel the stretch all the way down to your lower back here. Alright, again, come up and go to the other side exactly. Here too, we won't look down like this. My target is not to touch my forehead to the knee. My target is to reach forward from the waist to extend my spine forward. That is my target. Exhale, inhale, come on, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. You will do this on both sides 10 times each for a total of 20 times. Keep it continuous. After completing this, then watch the next exercise. Let's move on to the next exercise. This is also a very important exercise for fertility yoga. For this, we will again use this. Otherwise, you can use whatever you have available. We have to hold it tightly near our chest like this. If you want, you can also hold it like this. If you have a big, heavy disc, there should be about a 1 to 1.5 foot gap between both knees. Just raise the pelvic floor, push the hips forward, and the body bends back. From here, inhale, exhale, lift the waist forward, push, and let the shoulders move backward. Inhale, exhale, and don't drop down suddenly, keep it controlled. Inhaling will increase the strength of your thighs, core, and lower back. While inhaling, go up and do a slight back bend. On the exhale, sit down in a controlled manner, and once you get the hang of it, you can increase the weight further. Instead of 5 kilos, use 10 kilos. This is the kind of stretch where you can even practice with a bit more weight. Inhale, exhale. If it's a bigger disc, you can hold it like this too. As you wish, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. The weight should rest comfortably on your chest. Right, inhale and exhale. Do this 15 to 20 times. Last but not least, our main pelvic floor training exercise, which has become famous worldwide as the Kegel exercise. We'll do our Indian yoga pose, Setu Bandhasana, but with a bit of added load. Setu Bandhasana is included at the end of almost all my videos. You can check out a lot of the playlists. Now here, you'll place the weight near your navel, just below the navel, right at this spot. If your weight is the kind that tends to roll, you can support it a bit with both hands. If it's a flat bed, you can place it comfortably like this. If you don't need to hold it with both hands, then from here, inhale and raise your pelvic floor up. Exhale and let it come down. You can also practice this with even more weight. amazing stamina on the bed. Yes, not only for males, but for both males and females. Your reproductive system, the blood flow there, and all the related areas. What I call the pubococcygeal muscle group, all the muscles of the pelvic floor, your anal sphincter, and then the muscle that controls the valve. All these muscles here, including the prostate gland, will become very strong, and your back will also become incredibly strong, so you should do this 15 to 20 times as well. So friends, these are some really great, really powerful weighted or loaded yogic stretches that you can practice. Try it out and see how it feels. Your strength and stamina will increase very quickly. Even after doing it just once, you'll feel that you've had a really good workout. Write in the comments how you felt after doing this. Myself, Yoga Guru, retired Indian Air Force fitness coach, and currently India's leading fertility yoga therapist. If you are visiting the channel for the first time, make sure to hit like before you leave. And don't forget to subscribe. If you have any queries about our reproductive health or any topic related to yoga, please feel free to comment and ask. Thank you very much. See you very soon with another session on maternity.